Yo guys, what is up? It is Ryan Sneaks, and it has been a while since I've done a Supreme video, but as you know, Supreme is getting ready to kick back around, and from the longest time we've been hearing of a Louis Vuitton and Supreme collaboration. Of course, they did that well, it wasn't even a collaboration, honestly, it was just like a Louis Vuitton print on some stuff, and it wasn't really a legit collab, it was just them using the stuff and the print. So we're actually getting a collaboration between the two. As you see on GQ right here, they announced it at the fashion show they ran. They've debuted a bunch of the Supreme stuff. So as you see right here, you get a duffel bag right there. And for a lot of people I see on Instagram, they're saying, you know, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get the wallet. I'm going to get the bag. I'm going to get this. And I mean, not to be rude or anything, but this stuff is going to be super expensive. Like, if you haven't bought Louis Vuitton before, it's going to be a real, like, kick to the face when you see the price because it is ridiculous. So, as you see right here, you got an official cosign in 2000. The closest Supreme got to official cosign was the cease and desist letter. Okay, so that's when they used like the skateboard monogram, the beanie, the t-shirts, and they had to recall for the collection, it says right here. But it says 17 years later, Louis Vuitton has co-signed with Supreme, and they're actually collaborated. So, it was in the LV Fall Winter 2017 show in Paris. As you see, they have a box right there. It's probably just like a travel box. There's the bandana and a little side messenger bag. Even Travis Scott was part of it, which I thought was pretty cool. And you see right there, you get a better shot at the little side bag. You get a picture of like a baseball jersey, it looks like. They have some hats that I saw that were going to be on there. And this is the picture of Travis Scott wearing the box logo that they're going to be releasing. And, I mean, you can only expect resale to be ridiculous on this. It's going to be a pretty high point right now with retail, especially with the leather goods. But on the shirts, I'm going to go ahead and say it's about Supreme pricing. There's a backpack right there, which is going to be ridiculous as well. I mean, when you look at these, you're probably thinking, okay, resale is going to be, it's going to be in the thousands. But retail is going to be in the thousands. So who even knows? I'm not saying it's going to be millions or anything, but it's going to be thousands on top of thousands for resale, if we even get that far. So here's another official picture from Louis Vuitton on their Instagram. And what's funny is I seen like some of the stuff that was going on, and then my mom is a big fan of Louis Vuitton. She owns a few bags from them, and she follows them on Instagram and was like, hey, have you seen this stuff? They're doing collaboration with Supreme. And at first I was thinking she was talking about like the old decks and stuff like that, but they're doing a full-on collaboration. So as you see right here, you get a nice leather jacket with Supreme on the bottom and the LV monogram all the way throughout. They're also doing some sneakers, which are in different colorways, which, I mean, I'm not even going to guess at these prices, because I know, like I said, a lot of people were saying, oh yeah, we're going to get this, we're going to get that, but do not expect Supreme prices. This is going to be definitely Louis Vuitton prices, and it's ridiculous what their pricing is. So this video might be a little long and just be a little like ranting and talking, but I mean, it's pretty big news. So here's a better shot of the box right there. So it looks like you have like a little lanyard thing with like, it looks like a little pouch. And what else are we looking at? The side messenger bag. So this is all like me actually sitting down and taking a look at it. I haven't been on this before. As you see, you get the bandana right there. And what I have heard is that Louis Vuitton is selling most of the stuff only in Louis Vuitton stores, and they will be doing similar to a pop-up. It'll be a temporary store in locations that are pretty much like hyped locations, which I'm gonna guess is like LA, New York, like pretty much where Supreme is at, but it won't be carried in Supreme stores. So you won't be able to run your bot on the Supreme website. You won't be able to camp out at Supreme. It's going to be different locations. But I'm going to go ahead and guess like this shirt right here, the bandana, definitely the box logo tee will be sold inside of Supreme. If there's a wallet, it might. But my guess is, since it's such a high priced value item, it will just be through Louis Vuitton for the big bags and stuff like that. So there's another small shot at it, the bandana. And I mean, the bandana, I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be around $300. I'm going to say something like that, $250, $300. Backpack's definitely going to be cracking $1,000 right there. The shirts, I don't know what the shirts are, but I'm going to tell you right now, like, the shirts, in my opinion, are pretty awful. I'm not really feeling it. The box logo, of course, is dope. But then again, like, your chances of copying that is going to be very slim to none. So hopefully I can get a hold of one of those, because resale is going to be ridiculous. Let's see. I guess that was the end of that. It just kind of talks about it. Oh, shoot. Okay, so here we go. So look one, it showed a bottle opener, Bum bag. Look 2 had a keep all, a zip folio, a zippy wallet. So that's kind of like the what is it, the CDG one? They're gonna have something similar to that. Another bum bag. Louis Vuitton silver charm wallet chain, a Supreme wallet, card holder, monogram, handkerchief. The same thing right there. Man, baseball shirt, Christopher backpack, charm again, duffel messenger bag. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff. And when I saw that all these things were coming out, it didn't really make sense, because whenever you get a collaboration with Supreme and another brand, it's usually just a few pieces, nothing too crazy. But it looks like they're actually going all out with Louis Vuitton. And I also saw they're going to be doing decks, I believe, as well again, which would be pretty cool, because, you know, the decks they did before, like I said, it was something that happened and there wasn't too much of it, and it was a while back. So if they do decks again, that'll be pretty cool. Hot new hip hop. Let's see what they got to say. But I mean, I don't know, with this collab, I think it's monumental in the sense that it's Louis Vuitton and Supreme. But at the same time, a bunch of us guys that are into Supreme, we don't have that much to drop like on a duffel bag unless you're already buying Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. Because I mean, like for me, buying a backpack from Supreme, okay, that's what, like close to $200. That's fine. Spending more than like $1,000 on a backpack, I don't know. So there you go. You get some gloves that Travis Scott posted, a belt. I did see the baseball bat on the table before. I don't know if that's part of the collaboration or just something that was there to decorate with. And here you go. You get the trunks right there, which are pretty cool. And then here's a nice little table set of everything they got. And one funny comment that I saw was like, it looks like everything that China's been making for fake Supreme already, which, looking at this, it looks fake. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't look real. You get all those different bags, which are probably just going to be Louis Vuitton exclusives. There may be the red and black backpack in the top left. Those may be online. But I'm pretty sure that the duffel bag will not. I'm going to go ahead and guess that most of this stuff is just going to be Louis Vuitton exclusive only. And here we go. We get the keychains. I think these are going to be even expensive too, man. It's going to be ridiculous. Like, looking at this, it makes me want this stuff. But at the same time, I'm not going to go and just spend all this money. What the hell? There's shades in a card holder. That's ridiculous. There's no... If you buy this, I don't know, man. The card holder is actually very nice. I like that. That's very nice. The shades, nah, man. That's too much. Let's see if there's anything else. Alright, so let's check out High Snobiety. They may have something good. But, yeah, Supreme Louis Vuitton. I mean, that is ridiculous. Let's see. So there you go. You get another shot. They have a scarf. I'm trying to see if they have a picture of the sneakers, because that was pretty cool. You get the bandana again, the trunk. So here you can kind of see they got a blanket, it looks like, then the scarves, handkerchiefs, the sunglasses. It looks like a Swiss Army knife. Some chains, which I guess that's the wallet chain. The belt. They're also doing these hats right there. I've seen them in brown, like the original Louis Vuitton. And I guess there's slippers. I mean, there's just so much shit that's coming out, and it's going to be ridiculous, man. It's truly, truly ridiculous. And if okay, so the baseball bat has the Louis Vuitton monogram on it. So if they're releasing a baseball bat, it's, I don't know. That's a little bit too much for me now. I mean, there was one thing if it was going to be like, okay, the box logo, the scarf, maybe a bag. Cool. And then they're doing all these sneakers right here. There's some loafers and then regular like tennis shoes, some belts, the red and the brown one. Man, it's a lot. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of stuff. And then you get the camo joints right here, the red ones, the black ones. There's 3 different colorways of each, and that's a lot. And I don't know. I don't know what the resale could be on this. Like I said, it's going to be already ridiculous for the retail. Louis Vuitton doesn't really have much of a resale because the retail is already high. And just, I guess, for the Supreme branding. But who's going to buy that is my thing. You know, like, who's going to pay that much for the backpack, for the bags, when it's already that much? Like, it's already expensive. But I don't know. So here you go. You get some more stuff from Travis Scott. The Louis Vuitton briefcase. I don't know, man. This is crazy. The sunglasses, the box logo. I guess that was part of the press that they did. And then the shoes. The shoes, I don't like. I'm going to be honest. If I could get for retail, maybe I'd wear them, but I don't even think I'd pay retail for them. They just look pretty generic to me. It's not really my style. The shirt right here is actually pretty nice. I don't like the t-shirt that was leaked before, and the baseball one where the Supreme is like embossed. That looks a little weird to me. There's the jacket again, the Supreme baseball jersey. Here's a picture of the hat right there. And, you know, the hat, it looks like a Louis Vuitton hat that they normally sell, and it just says Supreme. Nothing too crazy with that. What is it? It's just like a fanny pack type of bag. And then we get the chest right there. Gonna be ridiculous. That chest would be awesome to have like in an apartment or something like that. Just have it chilling. And then you can put your stuff in there, but it's gonna be very, very expensive. The scarf. Honestly, I don't know what this is. It looks like maybe a suitcase, but it's clear. Let's see, trunk case, okay. But I don't think that's part of the Supreme collaboration. I think that is actually just the Louis Vuitton, because I don't think that it has any Supreme branding on it. Okay, so maybe it is. It says, I mean, yes, Supreme New York is super cool, but I'm sure no one can resist wanting this DJ box. So yeah, it's not Supreme, it's just Louis Vuitton. There you go, Dream bag. It's from the actual designer. So they are doing the Supreme bag right there. The headband again, all the red stuff is probably the best in my opinion, besides the black. The camo I'm not really with, but red definitely is my favorite of all the stuff. Yeah, so just some more stuff going on with it. I think that is, what is that? I think that's the card. No, it's not a card. It's like a phone case. It's definitely a phone case. So they're doing phone cases. Man, yeah, definitely a phone case. So another thing onto the list. Box logo t-shirt again. There you go, the Supreme decks. That's what I was thinking about. If I can get the Supreme deck, that would be dope. I would be happy with that. It's probably going to be on Supreme site because it's just a normal Supreme item. That and the box logo tee would be dope. But like I said, I doubt I'll be able to get through with that. And here you go, another thing listing all of the stuff that's going to be coming out or so far. I'm assuming there's going to be more. We'll be dropping further images of the collection when they emerge later. And I've also heard that it's supposed to be fall 2017, which means it would be in a year since spring is coming up. But don't quote me on that. I'm going to have to look for that. So here on Soul Collector, it actually shows a picture of the shoes, and it has a release date for them, which is July 17th. It says director Kim Jones told WWD that the collection won't release until July 17th. So readers have to wait a bit to get their hands on these. So it is going to be in a while, but it won't be in the fall, like I said. I read that somewhere, and it didn't sound right to me. Like, all this stuff leaking at this time, why would it be so long of a wait? But it looks like it says July 17th. But so we got time and time ahead of us to save up, I guess, if you want something out of this. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below on what you think of this. To me, I think it's cool, but I think it's really overdone, and I think the prices are going to be outrageous. And I know a lot of people are going to be upset that most of this stuff will be Louis Vuitton exclusive and won't be sold online, just in some stores. Hopefully that can change and they do release some stuff on Supreme, but then again, all the bots are going to eat that up, so chances are pretty slim again. But yeah, that is it for this video. Just kind of wanted to give some insight on this and kind of give my opinion on it. Overall, I think it's dope. I just think that it was kind of overdone. They kind of had that first one that went on that wasn't really a collab, and it got recalled, and just too much stuff happened with that one for it to be 17 years later and now they work together. I think it should have been a little bit sooner. But overall, I mean, we are getting this dope collab. But yeah, that is it for this video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time.